a little bit of a power flow for you, which is going to hopefully help you firm up in chaturanga, which quite often a lot of people really dip their knees. They don't make their body really strong in chaturanga. It's a really powerful position and your alignment is really, really important. So we're going to use this block today to help us find that alignment and to help us connect to a little bit of power. Okay, so standing at the top of the mat, you're going to place your block between your thighs and you're going to squeeze your thighs here so that block stays in place. Now, already as you squeeze that block, you can feel that the legs feel a little bit more switched on, more powerful. Perhaps taking the tailbone down towards the earth so you don't create an uncomfortable arch in the spine. Root down into the earth, lift your chest up, roll the shoulders back, and then sweep your arms up to the sky as you inhale. And as you exhale, still squeezing that block, fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, plant your hands, stepping back into a plank. Now, this is where we need to really firm up through the legs. We don't want to be dipping down or dropping. Squeeze that block, bring the body weight forward, bend your elbows to just halfway, and then lift up out of the earth in your chaturanga. Still squeezing that block, my legs are elevated, and then you're going to take yourself back into downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here, still squeezing the block. Now, stepping is not really an option or our block will fly away. So you can take a couple of little hops or you can bend your knees a lot, keep squeezing and then hop to the top. So it doesn't matter how many times you go there, just hop and then sweep your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Let's repeat that, exhaling down to the floor, inhaling to a flat back, bend your knees, press the hands down, hopping back, plank pose, firm everything up, bring your body weight forward, chaturanga, and then lifting up and out of the earth, still squeezing, legs really switched on. And then send yourself back to that downward facing dog. Keep squeezing your block. Sighing, releasing, whatever you need. And then you can take a big, big jump or just a couple of little hops to the top of the mat. Fold over your legs. Let's do one more round. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, fold it down. Inhale, flat back, bend your knees, plant your hands, hopping back plank, and then really firm everything up so you're one long line of energy. Bend your elbows, and then lift up out of the earth. Squeeze that block, and then bring yourself back. Downward facing dog. Now, you can release that block from between the thighs, bring it to one side, but as you practice, just still think that you have that block there. Okay, we're going to make this down dog a bit shorter, stepping the feet in just a little bit, and then bringing your left hand to the center of your mat, so it's right underneath the face. Take your right arm, and then bring it underneath the left. Bring it all the way over towards the left leg, to the outer part, and then turn and look kind of underneath the armpit here. Breathing into that space, and you're twisting and wringing out anything that feels a little stuck. And then releasing that hand, bringing the right hand down to the floor now. And then in this short down dog, taking your left hand towards the right leg and just looking, gazing underneath the armpit for a moment. And then slowly unraveling that hand. And then we're going to walk our feet all the way to the top of the mat. Okay, pretending we still have that block there. Hands to shins. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, fold down. With a bend in your knees, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. And then bring your hands into prayer. Okay, we're going to do a little sequence and flow now. So, pretending that your legs are still squeezing that block so you activate them. Inhale, reach those arms up to the sky and then fold down into the earth. Inhale to a flat back. Step back with your right leg here, squeezing the feet down into the floor as you kind of squeeze the thighs together, giving you a bit more balance. And then from here, bring your hands into prayer. Let's take a little twist, twisting that right elbow across the left knee, twisting, making sure that back leg is really firm. And then slowly turning yourself to face forward. Take your arms out in front of you, interlace the hands, and then you're going to try to bring this right knee up using your core. So you're going to inhale, lift that knee up, and then bring those arms out in front of you. Start to send that leg all the way back, squeezing it back. And then we're going to squeeze that knee in to the hands. Let's do that again, taking it back and then squeezing it in. One more time. Squeeze it in. And then take that leg back, releasing the toes to the floor. Inhale, your arms come up. And then exhale, we cactus. Release the hands down to the mat. Step it back. Let's see if we've got that block between our thighs now in our mind. Rocking forward, chaturanga, lifting up. And then sending ourselves back. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. You can squeeze that block in your mind as you hop to the top of the mat, folding down, inhaling, arms come up. Let's exhale, fold again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back, left leg. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring your hands down through center. We take a little twist, taking that left elbow to right knee, twisting here. Making sure that back leg is super strong. And then from here, bring your arms out in front of you, arrow lunge. Interlace the hands, and then using your core, lift that left knee up. And if you wobble a little, don't worry. And then we're going to bring those arms out in front of us. And then we're going to take that left leg back and then squeeze it in. Take it back. Squeeze it in. Take it back. Squeeze it in one last time. And then release it to the floor. Take your arms up to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, cactus squeeze. From here, you're going to release your hands to the floor. Take one last vinyasa. Body weight forward. Bend those elbows. Lift yourself up. And then from here, taking a down dog. And then from here, just melting the knees to the floor. Sitting back on your heels. Close your eyes. Bring one hand to the heart, bring one hand to the belly. And as you're breathing, just feel like you're filling yourself up with a sense of power, a sense of being committed to making your body stronger through your practice, and how that strength can help us increase the strength of our mind. And you can choose to take a moment here to meditate, or to lie down on the floor, or do whatever you need to feel a connection to that inner strength. From here, you can take those arms away from you, sweep the arms up to the sky, and then bring your hands down through prayer as you take a moment to reflect on your very short practice, short but strong and effective. Take a nice big breath in, and then let it go. Bow your head for rolling out your mat today, being grateful for this body, being grateful for the time that you've put into your practice, and know that your efforts are always enough. Thank you so much for joining me for that short and sweet practice. Hope you enjoyed that little modification, and hope it helps you to kind of really feel a little bit more strength in your chaturangas when you're on your mat. So thank you so much for joining me. Hope that these very short practices help you over the festive period, or whenever in life you don't have that much time to practice. So thank you so much for joining me. Wish you a Merry Christmas, and I hope to practice with you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.